interests is to go to gym. It's a gymnastic. It's a guy who lifts. Okay, and then okay, and then his passion is to grow big, and then to have more chickens. Yes, and then what's more? No, I'm done. Thank you.
Give a round of applause. Umlani, introduce it.
Good afternoon. This is, forgive me, I'm just shy. This is Shamin Ramudiwa from Zanene. His occupation is into bitiology. She does massages, and he also does, he must orders, or he delivers, and you also come, he also, she also come to you, or you either come to her. Her passion is the work she does. Her interest, right now his interest is to further her studies, because right now the only boundary she has a RTIP is because she doesn't have the qualification for her bitiology. I thank you.
Thank you very much.
And okay, and sorry, it's Charmaine Budikabeko.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a big round of applause. Our next pair, Molo. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You introduce him, and then he introduces you.
Yeah, okay. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. I hope I'm visible. All right. Let me introduce our wonderful director. Yeah, we call him our wonderful director. So when we are in short of animal feeds, we can just go to Mangau Sciences. They specialize in animal feeds, and they do dynamic work in the field. They process, and the passion is entrepreneurship. So as we are here, actually we are here for them. Yeah. So the gentleman here is Matume Mutalane. I started with the company because the company is the face. And then, yeah, it was founded by Mr. Matume Mutalane, who also is based in Polokwane. In Venda, they say Shakalom Takar. Thank you.
Okay, give him a round of applause.
I think ke la ka leo, so o boletse o tla la seatla for. Okay, my colleague here is Dr. Kweteps. So I call him Dr. Kweteps, but his name is Tebogo Kwetepane. So he runs a business and is the founder and CEO of Dr. Kweteps Creatives. So they specialize with moringa products and also health snack products, so that you can live long, because we are tired of seeing funerals every weekend. So his passion is to become a researcher and in development, so that he can refine his products to become commercially viable and sustainable, so that you can have trust in locally produced products. We know that as black people, we don't trust each other. So, but we need to start supporting each other. So he's one of those people that we need to look at their direction. And his interest is to become a successful entrepreneur who impact lives, so that people can have health beneficial products of such as moringa products, like your local TTO. I'm not sure if they fall under the ground nuts as well, so that you can have health snacks around that, converting indigenous products into health commercial products. Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's go man. Give them a round of applause, man. Le like crisp English. Ela ya mudi radio, all right, let's hear Yourselves? Yes. Give them a round of applause. You introduce her, and then she will introduce you afterwards. And you must do a good job.
Good morning, colleagues and our program director. I think he deserves the title today. It's Meh Matlo. She deals with farming. She told me that she's into pig farming and also water-wise plants. I believe she'll tell us more about that. A passion, it's training. She says it's doing training, and her interest it's hiking. So I'm not sure if I have articulated it correctly, but that's what I've got from her.
Good morning. My buddy here is Raymond Makwaka. Raymond produces wine from oranges. His interests are developing others through entrepreneurship, and his passion, am I representing you well? His passion is he's producing wine, and then his passion is developing others through entrepreneurship, and his interest is seeing his product going commercial.
Yeah, no. Yourselves. Guys, give them a round of applause.
Good morning, colleagues.
Good morning.
Good morning. This lady over here, her name is.
Why don't you say my partner?
Oh, my partner over here. My partner over here is Zelda Tubakhale. She deals with. She owns a company that deals with printing. She supplies tie packs and all consumable printing stuff. Her passion is entrepreneurship, and he likes marathon. She likes marathons, and that's it.
Round of applause.
Good morning, colleagues. My partner here is Kolofelo Kaka, and he's an entrepreneur, self-employed. He owns the company around the town, around Motown. He's in photography, films, and digital production. And his passion is entrepreneurship. He wants to grow his business, and his interest is drawing. And he's a qualified electrical engineer.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Madame at the back. Welcome them with a round of applause.
I'm very shy.
Don't be shy in business.
Really?
Give them another big round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. My partner here is Lungile Mdlovu. Occupation, she's a salesperson. She sells beauty products. And passion, she's an entrepreneurship. She wants to make sure that the business grows fast and long, to supply more people with the product. And then interest is cooking. She thinks that one day she also wants to own a catering to supply schools with food and etc.
good day. Yes, my partner here is, her name is Nolia Zobo. Yes, her occupation is self-employed, the shop owner. Her passion, she wants to see her business grow and exploring and travel. And she wants to do a electrician. And her interest is listening and reading.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for them. The last pair, they know themselves. Give them a round of applause as they come. Ladies first.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My partner here, Kika Rabo Pitlela, occupation is microfinance, passion is rural development, interest is to become a bank.
Okay, good morning. My partner here is Johanna Makwela. Occupation, she's in waste management. Passion is to, is waste reduction in the communities. Then the interest, I think I forgot. Yeah, but it is still within the occupation, I guess.
Awesome. Give them a round of applause. Tell me, how did you feel when you were introduced? And when especially you were misrepresented? Let's hear. How did you feel? Just say it. No offenses. Remember, this is a practical, I want you to experience entrepreneurship. Again. And you are the one best to express your passion, your interest, your occupation, and the business that you are running. You understand? So I want you to share with us the feeling you have when you feel misrepresented. Or no, misrepresented. Because remember, you had a chance to present yourself to your partner. And now this partner must then take onus and responsibility of selling you. And they should sell you. Yes, ma'am.
I wasn't offended, but it was interesting and fun in a way.
But how did you feel? You felt you could do it better? Yeah. To do it yourself. Yes. Yeah, to the best of your ability. There are even other things that they didn't tell that you wanted to tell. Okay, Mren.
I felt like at some point I had to let go and give us an opportunity to introduce you or to expose you so that you can hear it from the outside.
True that.
But also at the same time, I understand that when you explain something to someone, you have to explain it in simple terms so that they can understand it, so that they do not misrepresent you. But if they don't understand, they just keep on second guessing.
Yes. Now, the heart of this exercise is when you are selling your business to somebody else. And the impression that was created is exactly what they presented. So it really shows how you sold yourself to them. But that pair can please stand up. Give them a round of applause. She did well by representing Karab. You remember what she said? And it was with passion. She was listening attentively, and in 2 minutes, she could represent all these facts clearly about that person. Give them a big round of applause. Take back your seats, guys. Guys online, you did your session in the morning. We were listening to you introducing yourselves to each other online. Give yourselves also a round of applause. Let's see on the screen those hands and muffins and Russians and everything. So guys, thank you very much for business. It's about yourself. Thank you. It's about yourself. The ability to stand up in the morning and say, I am going there, I'm going to confront foreigners, I'm going to confront strangers, I'm going to tell them about my business. And the way you tell them is the way you are going to attract them. They will see the confidence you have, and they will then have the confidence in what you are selling. If you don't have the confidence, what will happen? You are not convincing. It's like you don't trust Luena. You don't trust it. Again, laisi bontate haba bona these the traditional medicine, ne? Without a label being sold somewhere, the tax rank. They will never tell you what it does. They will only tell you Bari, idia so. And that is the language. Nobody commits, they say Bari idia so mfan. Twar. You don't understand. So it shows they don't have confidence. They can't tell you what it does, but they say Bari idia so. So it is very, very important, guys, to have confidence. So I was also checking the level of confidence in you to be able to stand up in public and sell your product. Again, some of you would need to work very hard in terms of, because you need to be confident to approach anybody and say, look at me, I'm a beautician, I'm a beauty therapist. I've been in the African continent for all my life. There's an opportunity in Africa for beauticians. They carry a monkey, and the scrap, ne? And the spray and everything. So you can, from the street, you can call somebody to come and do your nail and then do your feet, the scrap, and then pay 100 rand. So imagine if you are passing by, and then you can be called into 10 households and make 1,000 rand a day on your services. Some is just for the nails, feet nails and everything. Some they want to scrub their thread. Okay. And then they do that, even in salons. They are contracted to some salons, then they can go do that. And remember yesterday when we said barriers to thinking is when you think what people would say. They don't care, because it's their stomach that they must feed. So when they are carrying that monkey in town or anywhere with confidence, they get called. And some of the things, people don't call you to offer that service because they don't see it. But the minute they see it, they will call you. But up until they see it, is done that you are creating a service, a market awareness, and then they will do that. We are going to do the review of the 3 topics that we have covered, and then from there we're going to do another beautiful exercise. Now, before we do that, I want to share this with you. Here is somebody who wakes up at, or let's make it a practical example. Madam, come here and sit and stand here. Your name again? Zelda, yes. Zelda decides to sell fat cakes every morning. At 5 o'clock, Zelda comes to Pulukwani station, 5 a.m. And then she's got 100 fat cakes. And every day in the morning, where at the bus stop where or taxi rank where she is, the people are passing by buying any fat cakes. And every afternoon when she goes with all the 100 cakes. After a week, she started wondering, what is the problem? What do you think the problem could be? Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. To you, the problem might be she's not advertising or she's not telling the people that she's got fat cakes. Eh, yes. Okay. What if she's displaying them and she even has a board with the price? And they still don't buy. Yes, sir. No, it's in the morning. Cakes. People are there. There's traffic passing. More than 2,000 people passing there. Yes, sir. Another factor could be present. Maybe he said, no. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Assuming she does all that, she's confident, they are packaged well, they are appetizing, everything that you think it's there. And they still don't buy. Yes, ma'am. The way she looks. Let's say she looks good for selling fat cakes at 5 a.m. Maybe the price is good. Eh? There is no competition. She's the only one. Yes, ma'am. Look, it's fat cakes 5 a.m. in the morning. It's winter. 2,000 people are passing the fat cakes without buying even one. And she's got all the qualities that you've mentioned. Vamoloile. What do you think the problem could be? And this happens all the time. Majority of your businesses are suffering from that. Yes, Kabelo? Karabo, sorry. Fat cakes, winter, 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, interaction with the customers, it's vice versa what you are saying. These guys are not going to work, they are coming from work. So they are going home. Yes, they were working night shift. My point is, it is not obvious that when you are selling fat cakes at 5 o'clock in the morning and there's traffic, this traffic is going to work. It might be they are working overnight and they are going home. And it's only through interaction with them you know what is your problem. So these ones are going to eat at home. So they are not going to work. However, this kaftin. You understand my point? So I'm merely saying to you, you can have all it takes to run a business. But if you are going, thank you, my dear. Give a round of applause. If you are not going to interact with your potential customers, then you might as well be sitting alone there. And nobody will even say to you, hey, by the way, we're going home. Mren, you wanted to say something? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. That is true. Yes. We should not assume. In business, you don't assume. You don't assume that people want your product. You don't assume that people wants to be on TV. You must interact and ascertain the facts. And once you ascertain the facts, your product, you will know how to package it. Remember the 5 P's of yesterday? Product knowledge, packaging, presentation, promotion, and perseverance. Perseverance is a mother of success. Once you persevere, then you would interact with the market. Ne? All right, guys. I want us to review what we've touched on for the past 3 days. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. We've been working on creativity, meeting innovation. And then we are reviewing what we've been touching. You still remember what we said about creativity? Anybody who is willing to tell us about creativity? What did we say creativity is? Oh. They? No, I'm asking you that are in front of me. Creativity. What did we say about creativity? Don't Google. How? Imagine. We just talking about creativity. Remember, we're going to do a portfolio of evidence. Yes, ma'am. Getting out of the closet, doing unconventional things. Again, conventional things, breakfast. Again, you go to other countries, their breakfast keep papal moro. I see this cereal silidi with bigs. You know why? Because they spend the whole day in the field working. So they need serious food. And then when they cook, part of the meal is their breakfast. So it's not conventional that breakfast must be the cereals, the bixi, the oatsu, the base. So creativity says, how am I applying my mind to change the status quo of the customers? I mean, I didn't know that you can make wine out of oranges. Is it true, Chief? Is it based on a true story or is it a true story? Is it a true story? Come and tell us, Chief. Give him a round of applause. This is creativity to me. How do you do it?
Thanks once again. I won't dwell much on the secret part of it, but I'll just maybe try to give a background on how did I come up with a wine which is made. It's a fruity wine, actually. So I grew up in a family where my granny, she was working at ZZ2. So during those struggle times, she used to feed us with oranges when we are hungry so that we can sleep. So 2019, late December, one of my cousin called me because there are other businesses that I do, and she said she's looking for a job. And then I sat down. I was like, no, man, I think there's something that I can do. And then 2020 came, January, still trying to think what can I do. Fortunate enough, Corona came. And then now, while I was sitting, I was thinking that what can I actually do, because I love wines. And then I sat down, I was like, no, let me give myself time to really digest and analyze what can I really use. And then I used the story that made me to grow up from home to say, no, how about I use this product? Because when I check, based on the acts, the product acts, the wines that already exist, and I think there's debate about this. They say a wine should be strictly made out of white grapes or red grapes. So, but I found out that research later after I'm done with my product. So I sat down and say, no, man, but there's a fruit called oranges, and I believe they are rich around our area in Limpopo, and I believe this thing, since nake ke kgona ho robala ka yona, nkota go tlela yona, how about I use this thing to change other people's life? Then that's where the creativity side comes in. Then I was like, no, man, let me give it a try. We've tried it, I think, more than 4 times. Vineyard laboratories were turning back up until we got it better, but it's not better because I believe this incubation will be able to make my desired product to be where I really want it to be. So it consists mostly of what every wine consists: your sulfate, your potassium sorbate, your yeast, and other things which I won't say. So I would say it's possible because I had to be innovative. I just told myself that, you know what, I need to be an outlier here in order for me to make it, because if you know, a wine in South Africa specifically is dominated by the white community. So I also wanted to break that chain to say, no, as much as you are a black person, you can be able to do this, because I also went to different places and my wine was selling in places where it's mostly dominated by white people, like your Cullinan. Even around here, my highest sales were in Savannah, and it was people of the other skin. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I've said much, but I think I've tried to highlight a bit about why did I came up with this wine, and where is it going, as you've already said, that I want to industrialize it. I want to make sure that it touch people. So when she said that my passion is through entrepreneurship, is because I'm self-employed and I believe in entrepreneurship. So I believe in us creating jobs for other people there while we're also making money, but doing something we love. Thank you.
Yeah, please bring a sample tomorrow. And then the last question is that, you know, like the conventional wines, they would say this is a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 10-year-old, and it matures like that. Yours, how long does it take to mature? It's 4 months. So it's 6 months, 7 months. Okay, 6 months. Awesome. Okay, please do that. Already there's a market for you. Yeah, I can tell you outright. Thank you very much. Guys, isn't that innovation, creativity? And this is coupled with innovation, because it's unheard of. I mean, personally, I'm hearing it for the first time that you can make wine from oranges. Yeah? Okay, so please don't forget, at the back of your mind, creativity. You are doing unconventional things that people don't say. Things are done this way. You break the box. You do things outside the box. You think outside the box. With What is the difference between analytic and creative thinking? And easy. And easy. Yes, sir.
So according to me, when you are analytical thinking,
Mm.
you are basing your time based on what is urgent.
Mm.
And then, for instance, you could be reading a journal, and then you say, well, these are the gaps. Let me try to address them based on what other people have done. Whereas creative thinking is a totally different story. You start with nothing actually. The story of the orange is 80 something.
Mm.
It's the first time also myself hearing about it,
Mm.
and I'm trying to come back.
Mm.
So the creative part is to think what is it that people are not doing without referring maybe to what is written.
Mm.
So analytical is based on majority is based on what is written, and then creative is just for the lack of a better word, I can say practical.
Mm. Awesome. Give him a round of applause, guys. Somebody wanted to comment. What is the difference between analytic and creative thinking? Simply put, guys, analytic thinking is based on analysis. Again, what is to analyze? Is using all your senses in judging something. Again, you are analyzing. Mare, are you going to be able to analyze if you don't have tools of analysis? Where do you get the tools of analysis from? Awesome. Research, reading, listening, observing. Those are your tools of analysis. So you can't analyze, you can't wake up and start analyzing. You are going to analyze if you empower yourself. Because first tool of analysis, ke go check out, is this thing true? Is it authentic? Is it doable? Again, if ana tlilare wetsa wine ka ditamati, ne? It's unheard of. Mari, we will doubt. No, it's not true. Using tools of analysis. Again, it's okay face value tools of analysis. But I'm saying it is very important to analyze because you are applying all your senses. And why is it important in business? It's going to help you to know how to pitch your product to the market. Creative thinking, we said, is just thinking outside the box, also coming up with beautiful concepts like those ones. And your animal feed. Again. Barriers to creative thinking. Do you still remember? Arute Homla. Being judgmental. Again. Okay, another one. Yes, sir. Fear of taking calculated risks. Again. Zelda? Personal bias. What is personal bias? Why is it the nice term for it? It's called prejudice. What is prejudice? Prejudice comes from prejudgment. Fat men can't dance. Again, you will be take a leg now, but prejudice will say a fat man can dance. Again, so prejudgment always hinders our creativity. I mean, if he had prejudged Hore, there will never be any other way to do wine except with grapes. That's prejudice. So he acted above prejudice. He didn't prejudge to say, no, there's no this way or no way. You understand? Another one? For sure. The word we used in the textbook says, take him play frivolously. Again, not giving yourself time to play. Guys, it is important to play. The stress level out there of not making money warrants you to play. But don't play, don't use emotions to play. Please, don't. Some play because they must play. Not the emotional game, but it's not playing. Again, all of a sudden, I must play. So it's only womanizer, every woman. No, that one is not play, guys. But have time to play. Play with your children, play with your friends. Again, prank them. But you must be careful if they prank you back, don't collapse. Some are good in pranking. You will try to prank, and then when they prank you back, it's wafa wafa. Yeah? Okay. The second topic that we have, guys, I hope you are reading. Please, because I'm just doing a review of what the literature says. It's a summary, but you must read for if you are going to do research. Again, I'm not reading word by word of what is in the workbook, but you can read that at your spare time. Now I'm just showing how practical is that literature to what you need to do, and together how we can make sure there's impact in terms of what you are training. Now, we also talked about innovation again, and then what did we say innovation is? Zelda, what is innovation? Simply put, just simply put, how does it like an innovation? What do we refer to? Yes, sir. No. The first thing is the ability. You must be able to give life to something that was not there. The ability to give life to something that did not exist or reform something that was existing. I heard that, the name again? Matume. Matume is doing cattle feed. Ne? Animal. Now, you're doing pellets. Now, there's a concept called animal hotel. Ne? Now, at the animal hotel, this is what they do. They do exactly what you are doing. Mari, when do you sell your feed? Predominantly wind. I get it, because there's no grass. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Now, during winter, you are selling more of cattle feed. Ne? Now, the animal hotel, during winter, when you've got land and fodder, and the people who can't afford buy the feed to feed, they bring the animals to your farm, and they pay. cooking in a hotel and pay you 100 rand. And now, if your capacity is to keep 1,000 cattle during June and August, it means you've got 100,000 rand, which is 100 rand per head. For 3, you've got 300,000 rand. And perhaps you are going to use feed worth 50,000. So instead of selling feed that is worth 50,000, you're using your property, your premium, to feed these cows. Can feed less than 50,000, you make 300,000. So that is creativity, isn't it? And I'm deliberately sharing with, interacting with what you currently are doing. I get that one, so that we can better it. A round of applause. Emarle jealous, man. Oh, I know. We still have a long way together. Okay, name. Okay, what is entrepreneurship and innovation? We said an entrepreneur is somebody who sees the opportunity and have the guts to grab that opportunity. That is an entrepreneur. You must have two things: the eye to see the opportunity and the guts to grab that opportunity. Yeah? And then once you have done that, you will innovate very easy. Innovation will automatically flow out of your mind. So it's more of a lifestyle and changing your thinking patterns. When you see, Tsepang is always laughing. You know what is my motto and theme in life? I ask every time when a truck passes, what is inside that truck? Who's making money out of what is inside? I've got an inquisition. So every time I see a truck, I say, what is inside this truck? Where is it going? Where is it from? Who's making money? And that it challenges me every day. Because if you count, you pass on the road from here to Johannesburg and you pass 300 trucks, somebody's making money out of those trucks. The fuel station has made money. The truck owner has made money. The contents, these guys are making money. Insurance. So there's a lot of stakeholders who are making money. So where do I fit in the line of things? Because I also must make money out of that. So that is why entrepreneurship and innovation are like sisters and brothers. Name types of innovations that you know of the cuff. The types of innovation that you know. Yes, sir. Artificial intelligence. What else? Uber Eats and Uber Transport. What else? The laptops. What else? Guys, we are in an incubation hub. This, where we are. Again, the drones and you name it. Why does innovation happen? Guys, these things are in your workbooks. You don't have to write them. Yes, Kay? For convenience. And then remember yesterday we said, when the market dictates, isn't it? You can design your product and sit at the corner. If the market is not responding, it's your thing, it's not theirs. I get. So innovation is compelled by the market. And that is why we said every time relate with the market. Find out what the market wants. And then do exactly. I get. Yes. The guys who manufactured the G-string, they were tired. They had women gossiping. We are tired of these full panties, and then we want something that can put air. And they designed a G-string. And then now the taxi drivers began complaining about the G-string, and then the women, they stopped the G-string. The market demands. You see? Very practical. Okay, you wanted to say something? Yes. Yes. That's true. Yes, and then I think Mashaba yesterday from the car wash, he was telling us that the government policy compelled them to change. I get it. All right. I think this one, everybody. How did you get your first idea? We shared it at length yesterday. I get it. Yeah. And then, what are the techniques employed at identifying business opportunities? Which techniques can you use to identify business opportunities? One, you can do market research, observation. Oh, guys, what is market research? Let's be practical. What is market research? Yes. Yes. Awesome. Give him a round of applause, guys. I'm spending time on this thing so that I want everybody to follow. Ne? So that you don't go away and say this interaction was useless to you. Right? Let me give a classical example around careers. How many arts or careers are there in the world? Just take a wild guess. And this one is compulsory for everyone. How many careers do you think there are? Just take a wild guess. 3,000. Yes, sir? 1,500? Maybe 900? 2.3? 1 million? 1 million? 5,000? 2.5? 3,000? Ma? 6,000? Half a million. The whole universe, there are 12,500 career only. 12,500 careers. So now, if your child says they don't know what to do out of 12,500 careers, you must sell them. So I'm saying, when you do market research, these are the things you are going to find out. For example, how is the world, what is the world view about the product that you want to put to the market? I was laughing because 10 years ago I used to supply fresh orange juice to Nigeria every day. I was sending 1,000 liters by flight to Abuja, from OR Tambo to the flight is 5 hours. We squeeze oranges every evening, and then by 10 o'clock they are at the airport. We didn't even put anything. Squeezed fresh oranges, squished. They left 5 o'clock a.m. flight. When they are in Lagos. And that was what they requested. every day for 2 years. No preservatives. They didn't want preservatives. The order was fresh, uh, freshly squeezed orange juice. And the guy it was supplying hotels. In the hotels, he was supplying fresh juice. He just manufactures bottles. So when it comes, he just bottles it with his and sends it. I would agree. When you outgrow opportunities. Uh, no, we in Johannesburg, in Kempton Park, because it was not hazard. It basic. You didn't need. You just needed clean hygiene, squeezer, industrial squeezer, and then where you are your basin. Because when they come, you have to wash them, and then after you wash them, you put your safety, and then you squeeze, and then you put them into drums. You take to the airport. Yes. No. Let me give you advice. When you start a BNB, ne, you must go to the municipality, the district municipality. They issue what they call health and safety certificate. It's 1,500 rand. So it says food processed in these premises is fit for human consumption. They check those basics, whether there's flashing water, whether auna mafele, all these things. They just check that, and they issue the certificate. From home. Okay. Yes. Yes. Guys, they are going to be. Don't don't stress. Yes, ne? Let me see. Okay. Topic number 3. Let's give it to our colleagues online. Okay. Colleagues on online, are you there? Let me see your hands. Okay, Frank, can you see on the screen what is lateral thinking? Frank? Mutlajo? Mutlajo, are you there? Tato? They don't want to answer. Chifiwa? Dada? Hello? Tina, we are not hearing you guys. Yeah, colleagues, we will get the technical guys to do it. All right, but you will be following. We are just recapping, and then we were saying we did topic 1 and 2, now we're on topic 3, applying principles and practices of innovation for the development and growth of a new venture. And then my question was, what is lateral thinking? No, they can hear us, but we can't hear them. Yeah, colleagues, I think we will get the technical team to work on that. Yeah, we're going to break at 12, so we will try to attend it. But thank you guys for your patience and for being online. So, what is lateral thinking, guys? Lateral. But what about in saying the ambulance, first aid? They always say when you put somebody in an ambulance, they must lie lateral, left lateral. They left lateral, for the simple reason that if they can vomit, they should not choke, because but also all the veins get activated when you sleep on your left hand side. So lateral thinking is thinking with all your senses, making sure that you don't hurt others in your thinking. For example, people who are doing nyaupe are not lateral thinkers, because they don't care about the consequences of what they are only looking at. No, making money, because they make it for themselves, they to sell to people that they destroy. They don't care. So lateral thinking, it's about that. Into cognizance the effects of everything. Whatever you want to do, you must have thought of how it will impact positively into the society, without only looking at your pocket. How do you put innovation? We were brutally interrupted for political reasons. Okay. Sorted. You think so? Okay. Yes, sir. Oh, you can hear me now. Oh, Chifua, go ahead. Oh, come again? Yes, we can hear you a little bit. Songo. Hello? Awesome. Okay. How do you put innovation to work in your business? How do you make innovation work for you? Agriculture looked about worry, don't work for money, make money work for you. How do you make innovation work for you? How do you make innovation work for you? Yes, sir. Put it in simple English. Awa uskaja uiti man, war team. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. I think we are now hearing each. Colin Mujela, can you hear us?
Hi, Letabo, please mute. Ne?
Okay, thank you guys. How do you
Letabo can't hear you.
how do you put innovation to work in your business? You can't hear me? Can you hear? Come again? Yes, you were saying?
So we can't hear anything. We can't hear anything. Tabo, we can't hear you.
The tech guys are working on it. You soon hear us. Oh, they can't hear me. I hope we are now audible online. Can we get an indication if we are audible? Yes, can you hear me, sir? Thank you, Chief Iwa. Thank you. Awesome, awesome. Okay, colleagues, thank you very much once more. Now, after we have done the review, we are now going into the role of our individual businesses. Our business should and must address the national question. What is the national question? Employment, yes. What else? What is the national question? Economic impact, food security. Okay. If you remember the statistics, the census, how often do we do census? How often do we count people in a country? No, 10 years. Yes. We are planning on a 10-year cycle. So the last census was done in 2021. The results of that census says South Africa has a population size of about plus minus 60 million people. 50% of them are unemployable. One DJ got problems with that statement, but she didn't have facts. Now, these people are unemployable for two reasons. They're either too young or too old. So half the population, 30 million South Africans, are unemployable, and that gives us 30 million that is employable. So the 30 million that is employable, where is it? 11 million of them is employed in the formal sector. And what is the formal sector? Both private and public sector. Formal sector. 6 million of them are self-employed. Those that are unemployable, you have 13 million. In fact, part of the 30 million that is employable, you've got 13 million who are truly unemployed. Now, if you do your maths, when you take the 13 million unemployed South Africans, plus the 30 million unemployable South Africans, we live in a country that has 43 million South Africans without disposable income. That is a scary situation. It's a reality of our country. That is why it's called a national question. Do you think there's any government in the world that can create 43 million jobs? It's not possible. It's dramatically impractical. Now, imagine, where are these people going to get food? Crime will escalate. Now, self-employment becomes the only option. Because if we empower SMMEs, let us, for example, say, how much do you need to sink a shaft if you are doing mining? How much will it cost you to sink a shaft? Take a wild guess. Say. 1 million to sink a shaft. Let's hear online. How much does it cost to sink a shaft?
How long does it take to what? Please rephrase the question, Mr. We can't hear you clearly.
I'm saying, how much does it cost to sink one shaft if you had to do mining? If you have to mine chrome or gold or platinum, and you are digging and sinking a shaft, installing all those machines that will take people underground and take them outside, how much do you think it will cost you?
Around 50 million and above, looking at the equipment and the employee payroll, tracking payments on a monthly basis if they are on contract, because it might happen that either as the mine or as the company don't have the equipment for the mine.
Almost there, Chifua, thank you. How much else do you think? Yes, sir. 10 billion. Yeah, precisely. It will cost you about 5 billion to sink a shaft. Remember, if you are sinking a shaft, you first do your projections again. You get the land, you get the licenses, you drill the holes, and then once you are convinced that the minerals are here, what do? You don't start digging. You build houses for your people. So Wahas con blast. Because you need your employees to be closer to where they are going to work. So you're going to build a housing development of 1,000 houses and then start digging. And now, how long will it take you to recover the 5 billion? Let's say you are preparing for 1,000 employees.
Hello?
Yes, Matekani?
It can take you maybe 30 years.
To recover your 5 billion, to break even. Ne?
Yes.
Now,
Wouldn't that be too long?
it's fine. Let's assume it takes 15 years. Ne? But the logic I want to show you here is that if you are going to spend 5 billion, employing 1,000 people, paying them, and you are going to break even after 15 years when you start making your profit. If you are taking the same 5 billion and you are going to give it to empower 1,000 entrepreneurs or SMMEs, how long are they going to take to make a profit? Yes, Chifua?
For me, it will be the 5 years.
To make a profit, you must fire them.
It will be 5 years, maybe 3 years to 5 years to break even.
You must fire them. They are useless. SMMEs must make profit every month because they have to pay their rent, they have to pay their amenities. So you can't be an SMME whose money are you going to waste for 3 years? Because you must be profitable at the same time. Remember, you are offering a solution. You've seen the market. We are giving you the money. What you need to do, package your product, take it to the market, make profit, employ the second person. So if you have to empower 1,000 SMMEs with 5 billion, they must become profitable. They save the first month. On the fourth month, they should have created much capacity so that they can create 4 jobs each. Now, that 5 billion has empowered extra 3,000 people. I will come to that, but my point is, when you open your doors for trade, you should have done all what it requires at the back end. Don't open for trade if you're not ready. For example, you want to sell fat cakes. You get a shop, and then you buy dough. You do dough, and then you do that, and then as you are trading, you want to start doing renovations, and you are scrubbing the walls. That dust is coming into the thing. You are not ready. So do everything, get ready. When you open, it's business. That is very important, colleagues. I want to assure you that there are other businesses that you can take them half ripe to the market. But other businesses, you must first get organized so that when you open, you are opening for a profit. One other thing that SMMEs do, you are employing into the business because you are saying, in case I don't make money. How do you plan to not to make money? And these are liabilities because they are not in a business. And what is the first benefit? If there's telephone, they are entitled to telephone. Your bill will now go to 6,000 rand. Instead, should have brought a professional that you pay 3,000 rand. You are sitting with one who's here, who talks to the way she wants, because kimo harakadiak or kimo malumak, and who just talk. The fricadella di says kis kaftin because I call. So guys, we have to be serious about this thing. If we want to become entrepreneurs, from when we open for business, we are opening for profit. When McDonald's open, they don't give samples. People must trust you enough not to ask you for samples. Because why is it that FC is opening, you don't go and ask samples? That's the lady wings. But when not, they want samples from you. And you can't defend yourself. Yes. 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 Okay. Very interesting question. Colleagues, did you hear that? The question is around samples, sampling. There's nothing wrong to sample, but you can't sample perpetual. Again, when you do your sampling, you can do random sampling for a period of time to get testimonies. And then once we have finished that phase of testimonies, anybody who wants a sample, you give him a testimony. That shows that you have finished the process of sampling. You are no longer sampling, you are in business. So anybody that wants your sample, refer them. If on the website you've got a video, somebody says, it tastes super, refer them to. Yes, Matume? Yes. Remember yesterday what I said? I said about when the cycle of creating a prototype, and then after you've refined it, you have closed the chapter, because the prototype was the sample, and you gave it to the market to test. They gave it back. You refined it. Now you know exactly what the market wants. So you are now producing for profit. Do you know, guys, online, even here, that every one of you can become profitable on the first month? Do you? What is wrong? Yes, sir. I want to share something, and guys, don't say I'm bragging, but I'm just sharing. Ne? About 15 years ago, a white friend of mine came to me with a product called Omega Wash. It was a herbal product that is made out of various oils, essential oils. Your neem oil, your what. And it was doing good both on the skin and inside. You could drink it, you can apply it on the skin. You know, sunburns and everything, and it was an immune booster and everything. And then when I saw the testimonies, I got hooked into it. And I developed a business model out of it. The business model that I developed is that I made the research in terms of how to sell herbal products, the do's and the don'ts. And then I asked those guys whether can I do my own labels. And they agreed on their product, but I gave a look and feel. I've personalized that product, still in their name. It was still called Omega Wash. Then how I went the route to market, I then advertised distributors. I said, for me to take this product into the market alone, it will take me 3 years without making profit. How do I take it and advertised, and boom, at the presentation of the product, I had signed up 20 distributors of the product. I showed them that this product, the bottle is selling in the market for 250 rand. I'm getting the product for 100 rand. I was prepared to sell it for 150 rand and make only 50 rand to my distributors, who will buy it for 150 and still resell it for 250 and make 100 rand profit, more than what I was making. But the catch was, for you to be a distributor, you must have at least 20,000 rand for stock. For the 20,000 rand of stock, I did brochures, I did uniform, a formal shirt and a t-shirt and a banner. And then I put them into class for 2 days, teaching them on the do's and the don'ts of selling herbal products. And the first stock that I got, 20,000 times 20, that is the stock I bought. And I even negotiated to get the bottle for 70 rand. And I created distributors. I created distributors whom it was their business to sell the product, not me. I came out across the product. I did not make it my business to go house to house. I brought those who've got money to buy the stock, who will also believe into the product, and they took it to the market. Why I stopped, it was because now, when the product was growing, the guys did not want to come up with quality assurance. Because I said, now we must have quality assurance so that if somebody by any chance comes and complain about the product, they must find you to answer. Because I'm just a distributor. And then they failed. And the product was coming from London. And I said, if you are not going to, I'm not the manufacturer, I can't take responsibility. And then I parted ways with them. So I'm just sharing with you guys in earnest, with a good heart, to say there are many ways to go into business and become profitable at the same time. Innovation and creativity. Yes, ma'am. Yes. You don't need them. You don't need any funding. And self-funded is always the best option because it's your product. If you don't believe in it yourself, it's hard to convince other people. And guys, I want to be rude on this one. Take responsibility and ownership of your business. I'm going to give you another example. I used to run a tourism business. My first life, I was a tourism consultant. I worked, I used to go to London every year on the World Travel Market, which happens every November. I used to go to ITB in Berlin, which happens every February. I used to, South African tourism used to have what they call ITEA, Emerging Tourism Entrepreneur of the Year. And they will get an award, and then I will train them on exhibitions on how to behave when they go to either the World Travel Market or the ITB in Berlin. Every year I attend the tourism in Durban. Now, I am saying to you, before I started the tourism business, I did not have a cent in my pocket. I went to the municipality and said to the municipality, I have knowledge of the industry. I want to see how many people are coming to you at the municipality to ask you how to start a tourism business. And they gave me a list of 57 people. I went to the district municipality. I said, there are 57 people who wants to know about how to start a tourism business. I've got a program that I call Tourism Industry Orientation, which is a one-day program. Are you willing to pay for your community to come and listen to me? They said yes. They said, give us a quotation, 700 rand per person. 77 people pitched up. All I had to do was to tell them about how the industry is structured. To say, there's a sector called accommodation, where you can accommodate people in a hotel, a motel, a B&B, a backpacker. There's a section called travel, where you can either fly them through air or by sea or by road or by rail. There's a sector called excursions and experiences and so forth. Then the bottom line is that tourism is a packaged visitor experience. I spent the whole day with them, and after that, I got my 700 times 77. And that's when I started, how I started in the tourism business. The municipality then said they extended my scope to cover all the local municipalities. In 1 week, I had made 280,000 rand, sharing my knowledge. And it set me up. I didn't have an office. I started an office. I employed 3 people. I bought computers. And then the rest is history. I'm inspiring you guys to say to you, it's not about me. It's about how possible it is to become an entrepreneur. Change the mindset of looking for some people's money with what you have and the skill you have. Now, you can convert it into money that you can then take the money and reinvest in your business the way you want it. This is my second life. I'm on autopilot now. You see, I'm old, I've grown gray hair, I've been to 81 countries, I've seen it all, I've done it all. That's why I'm now sharing with you. I'm not chasing a business now. A business chased me. You see, yes. Yes, sir. Guys online, we are together.
Yes, we are still here.
Awesome, awesome. You are listening to the good stories? Yes, abe mo tsepiso ke a shine ba no. All right, yes sir. I used to do that up until about 2013. I collapsed all the companies into one. You know, which yes, it's called Mbutle Incorporated Global. It's got, because I've got expertise in business development, in enterprise development across the sectors. I'm a specialist in tourism, I'm a specialist in agriculture, I'm a specialist in mining, I'm a specialist, so across the spectrum. So I didn't, so as a global outfit, because I also do international trade, it's appealing to everyone. So if I want to produce a profile of tourism, I will then produce a tourism profile. If I have to produce a mining profile, I will produce a mining profile. You know, it can't be a problem. Entrepreneurs, guys, everybody, there are no problems. We are problem solvers. So you can't have a problem if you are a problem solver. You must be creative on how to surpass the challenges that you are facing as an entrepreneur. You must change your mindset to the level that as much as you want to provide a solution to the others, also solutions to your own. And if you master that, you are going to be a serious entrepreneur. Yes, sir. Let me give you another classical example. A lot of you here as entrepreneurs, you've got friends who are in trouble, who are looking at you as their mentors. Some even do without you knowing. And if you can check in the society, how many people are suffering from the same problem that your friend is suffering, and you are only reaching out to your friend. And if you were to package solution that you are giving to your friend and reach out to 100 more people, the reward that will follow you will shock you. And you are chasing a wild dream that I want to be known to be producing chicken feed. And yet you've got a business that is behind you, that you are doing it under the radar without knowing that this is something that can convert into cash, and then this is where you will then take the money and you'll be proud that I'm self-funded. Rofua, Gorula, yes, Gorula. I was, I used to work for government and at the highest office. In 1993, I was a director in some big corporate. In 1994, I was in the Premier's office in the Northwest. We were called SMTs, Strategic Management Teams, and I worked with literally every department, and then left government as a consultant. And boom, I lost a job at some point, and I became broke as a church mouse. And now I have to put bread on the table. And then I said, what do I do? I looked at my experiences and I packaged and I went to the market. And I knocked into the door and the door was open. And as it opened, I had learned that all what I have was a skill. And I then sold that skill. Some of you, your skills are not even skills. You've got a driver's license. Ne? You've got a business idea, but here's an opportunity to become an ambulance driver. And you say, no, I can't drive ambulances. And that opportunity of you becoming an ambulance driver, you are 6 days in, 6 days out. You are earning 9,000 plus allowances. That gives you 12,000 rand income per month, and you've got 12 days to yourself when you are off. Those are the days where you can work, and then the 12 days when you are off, you pursue your business with a guaranteed income of 12,000 rand a month that you generate and put into the business. It's only the issue of how do you juggle with your time and with the opportunities at your disposal to make sure that this business of yours, because it's your baby, don't be frustrated to say, SIDA can't fund me or my uncle can't fund me. A lot of people, they will tell you, I started from 200 rand loan, and that's where I started. Don't hesitate in your area. Khonale crashes, they eat 12, and they buy the banana chips, and then you've got clothes in your house that you are not using. Open a flea market, sell these clothes, get 300 rand, go buy the supply those people, and make 1,200 rand. And let the potato business be a decoy to what you want to do. Because if you are able to do that, and then let's say you are making 300 rand profit every week, you are banking that money. So every month you are able to bank 300 a week, which is 1,200 a month. In 6 months' time, when you pull a bank statement, it shows you your repayment capacity of banking 1,200 rand. That is 10% of 12,000 rand. The bank, any bank manager will borrow you because you have demonstrated capacity to can repay. And still, that is not your business. You are building a profile towards your dream of achieving what you want to do. You wanted to say something, sir? No, I'm charging, don't worry. When you leave here, I'm sending invoices. Yes, I'm going to send invoices. Those who don't pay tomorrow, no, come to class. I'm joking, guys. Okay. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 No, I'll give you bragging rights. You have bragging rights. Mm. You can do it alone. Yes, and then it's always good to get an incorporated outfit because as and when you respond to the market, you package your profile accordingly. So colleagues, okay, the last comment and then from there we will wrap up. We are going to break for lunch in the next 9 minutes. Yes, ma'am. Yes. 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 Yes, ma'am. No. One outfit, it, you actually create divisions. You understand? And call it a division, like fine arts division, or music division, or whatever, or manufacturing division, but division of this one outfit. The same everything. How important? Yes. It must be, you should not choose as an industry. Yes, it must be specific. You understand? Because you will have a holding company being Zell textiles, and then you want to run an agricultural outfit, and it becomes a mismatch. But if you've got Zelda Holdings, then it can hold any other thing. Yeah, you register it as CIPC. Oh, it doesn't matter. What is the name of that company now? So you can. Yes, you can branch. Yes, but you can call it Rika. You can call it Rika Global or Rika Innovations Global. No, it's a PTY. Yes. Yes. Okay. Mhm. True. And guys, don't be fooled. You have a registered name and a trading name. They may be different from each other. For example, you find that McDonald is registered as VK in the registered name, but it's trading as McDonald's. You may find that it's registered as the Billa Foundation. That is its registered, but the trading name. So you can register money this and trade as. That is why in most of the forms, they ask you on the registered name and the trading name. The trade name is your name, and then the official name is the one that is been registered. They ask you even at the CIPC when you register. Yes. Yes. Yes, and include the trading name. Yeah. All right, colleagues. In closing for lunch, after I've shared with you the national question, what is the rationale? The rationale here is that self-employment is the self-employment is the only best option. SMMEs must be developed and supported. High-level innovation is critical. Industrialization should be encouraged. Export-based driven economies should be highly supported. That is what we need to do. And that's what we are doing. And in doing so, if we are successful, I can tell you, we are going to change the face of this country. You are going to become employers, and one day when I meet with you at the airport, you will feel. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for now we coming back exactly at 2 o'clock. Colleagues online, we are breaking, and then we are coming back at 1 o'clock. Thank you very much. Sorry is a nice wait. At 2 o'clock. Do you see those on the screen, the list of the things on your screen? Yes. I want now every one of you to do the same. Then just no, no. Please remove this chair. I'm going to forgive you. And you must feel they're communicating how old are they, and then they follow from the youngest to the oldest. One minute left. All right. Done. Are you satisfied? Okay, now let's get feedback. All right, let's hear. Yeah, everything. You. So let's start. Speak English, proper English.
Okay,
Crisp English.
it's 2002 June do 1.
23 September 2002.
23 May 2001.
1 July 2000.
You must correct. Remember, this is 2002. Oh, okay, you are right.
1 July, okay, 1 July 2000.
20 February 2000.
2 September 1993.
28 February 1991.
29 March 1994.
7/20/1988. 1988 July ka di 20.
1991 ka di 17 tša August.
25 December 1988. I told you I'm older than you.
3/1/12/1988.
31 October 1969.
Give yourselves a big round of applause. Now we start from you. Start again properly now, up to the last, from the oldest to the youngest.
Should I say it?
Yes.
I'm born 31st October 1969.
Okay. A round of applause for her.
31/12/1988.
25 December 1988.
20 July 1988.
28 February 1991.
17 August 1991.
2 September 1993.
29 March 1994.
20 February 2000.
1 July 2000.
23 May 2001.
23 September 2002.
1 June 2002.
Thank you very much. Give yourself another. The meaning of when I gave you instructions, it sounded very difficult. Again, sometimes in your businesses you are going to meet people who want your services but can't speak. Either they are deaf and dumb, some because of language barrier. You are going to adopt the same attitude that you did to try and service them. And it's doable. Did you see that it's doable?
Yeah.
Yes. And how did you feel? Give yourselves a round of applause. Do you see that some of you in your businesses, you need sign language? Because you're going to meet somebody who wants to give you an order for 10 million, but the barrier is language. And you can't feel good, you can't feel great, and they walk
feel great because I managed to understand the sign language by an instant minute.
And it looked like a joke, but it's real, serious. In business, I go to Tima di Mali, the Lego Egypt, Lego Ivory Coast, the Jordan, Wana Leto say. But serious business, somebody will come genuinely coming to buy from you or want your service and they can't talk. You see, guys, how did you feel?
Great.
How,
I felt great.
why did you feel great about this activity?
Because at first I thought, oh, sorry. At first I thought it was impossible to communicate and arrange ourselves without talking. So now that we did it and we almost did it correctly, it seems like I feel great about it actually. Yeah. It's not working. Test the mic.
Yes, it felt great because at first, it's okay, I can talk. Okay, it felt great because at first I was scared and I did not even understand on how to talk. So now I have a clue and I understand what's going on.
I feel great because I learn to I love to learn and understand everything about business and meeting new people.
Well, I felt great because at first I thought like we're just making fun or doing something fun. So then, but then I came to understand that sign language is very important. Like it will make it easier to communicate with other people who are not able to talk, like those who are deaf. So it felt great.
It felt good because at first I was confused. That's why I stood aside and looked at other people. Then I realized, sorry, if ever I don't communicate with sign language, meaning I won't understand what's going on.
Well, personally, I felt challenged. It wasn't just great, but it was more of an eye-opener because honestly, I had never had clients that are deaf and so forth. So it actually challenged me to start thinking broader. Some of the clients will complain saying that they are not buying on all those other things, only to find out that we have been ignorant of their needs as well. So yeah, I feel challenged, not just great. Thank you.
mean, I was confused at first. I wouldn't understand. I was even laughing, not laughing because it was funny, but the anxiety and for not understanding. But at lastly, when I got it and we almost got it right, I was like, okay, then this is doable.
I think all of us born in the 88s is a problem. I honestly couldn't understand anything, especially when he was doing that. Oh, it was so confusing. Like, I'm like, what's happening? So the only thing I did was that I noted that he said 12th December. So I knew that whatever happens, I must just be next to him. I'm just being honest. So I was just targeting, I'll be next to him. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was interesting because I encountered those kind of people before. I remember like one man came and sat with me at my business area and he couldn't hear, but he could talk. Then he said, I shouldn't worry about replying, I should just listen to him. So when I encountered this setting again, so it was just a reminder of what happened before and the steps that I really need to put in place and learn because, yeah, some of them I understood them, so I think they are ahead. Yeah, thank you so much.
It was a great learning experience, also realizing the power of teamwork. When you gave the instruction, I just immediately took myself out of the equation to say I'm the eldest and it's up to them. Then they will struggle with all that. So I was waiting for everyone else to come up with a solution until I realized that maybe I should contribute. Yeah. Maybe I should try and do something and then you to do this. So because I didn't understand the zeros and the one and what, I just said, okay, let me count mine, maybe it will give direction. So also that I took myself out of the assignment, I realized that if there's a team, you have, and I didn't also know the objective, which is involvement of people living with disabilities. Thank you.
How many are you? No, the number is the same. Say 1, 2,
13, 12.
Okay. From number 1 to number 7, you are a group from today. And from number 2, you are another group. Okay? So get yourself a scribe. First of all, as a group, come together. Decide on your. No, it's fine. It's fine there. Choose a spokesperson who's going to represent the group, and then you also choose a scribe who's going to write for you, and then the name, give yourself a name. Name of the group, the name of the group, the spokesperson, and the scribe. Ne? Yes, you join this group. All right. Now, from tomorrow, we will be working as these two groups. Ne? All right, take back your seats, and then this is now our assignment. All right. This is a group activity. The guys online are going to do it as individuals, and then you in this class you are going to do in your groups. Ne? This is the activity. In your group, please draw a simple economic landscape or map of your province. Ne? You're going to, this is homework for you, but you're going to do it in class tomorrow. Ne? The aspects you're going to consider are the following. Use the natural resources or national roads or railway as your contour borders. Depict the following. Industrial and manufacturing parks, hospitality and tourism attractions, mining and beneficiation hubs, agriculture and agro-processing centers, horticulture and aquaculture hubs, waste management hubs, arts and crafts centers, knowledge and skill development hubs. This will include colleges, TVET colleges and universities. Your local Silicon Valley. What is Silicon Valley? ICT entrepreneurs are found, or ICT facilities. Sporting industries, and then health and beauty industries, and defense industries. Yeah, keep up. Now, tomorrow when we start at 10 to 12, you will be sitting here doing this assignment. For now, I want you to think about it. When we say use the natural resources, say there's a river going through the province, and then these activities are this side and this side, and some are here, some are here, some are here, some are here. And maybe there's a mountain range coming, which is a natural resource, or maybe there's a railway line. So you are going to locate all of those things into this map. Are we understandable? Now, why we want you to do this? We want you to see a helicopter view of your province and see where these activities are. Some of these activities could be your potential customers, and where the gaps are could be the market for you. Are we aligned? Do you understand me? For example, some of you don't know where the military base is. And some of you might be the suppliers to the military base and you don't know. So that's why I want you to do these maps. So in class, you're going to get corky pens, you're going to get the flip charts, you're going to sit here and then do all this, spot them on the map in terms of the province. Are we together? And this is group activity. Yes, sir.
So do we just draw the map out of no reference, maybe, or do we come with the map that we book and then we
No, you don't. You draw your own map. It doesn't need to be an accurate map. Remember, you are doing a map, you are curating an economic landscape. It also demonstrates how far you know. Are we together? All right, colleagues on the line, do you understand but you are doing it as an individual exercise. Go and think about all those things, and tomorrow in class you are going to then map them up, and then we are going to then get the feedback. Any other clarity or question? I taught you about innovation and creativity yesterday. You must tell me. Are you going to create a group? Shefiwa? If you are able to create a group and do the activity as a group, much better. Hello? All right, I will get feedback. I will get feedback from you in the morning. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This sums up our activities for today.